and that is where we are, that the school is built, nursery, primary, and secondary, and we are now looking forward to the university opening next year. I want to thank the judges. You must have gone through a lot of hard time getting who is supposed to be the best, because all these women are tough. How you manage to come up with these three and living, it must have been a difficult job. I want to thank you, but still, ladies and gentlemen, ladies, please, I still consider you to be winners. We have all won this. Where you've not handled this doesn't mean you're a loser. I want to thank you for your contribution in your different countries. You have made a difference in the countries where you come from. You have sustained lives there. I want to thank you for the efforts that you have put towards this. And finally, I want to thank DFCU Bank in absentia. This is a bank that knew me when I had just started the school, and I had no collateral. I had no money, but the school had started. And they told me, Beatrice, we have seen your ambition, but we are going to make sure we get away and see that we support you and get you some money to make this business grow. And we trust women. They are not thieves. They don't run away from paying debts like men. So without serious land title, because I had no land title, with letters that my father recommended that he has given me the land, they accepted to give me the first loan to continue to make the building, because the enrollment was high, but there are no facilities. I needed money. So from that time up to date, DFCU have never left me alone. They have always been very supportive. And now, I just want to give you a little bit of a flashback. Integrated school did not start as easy as one would think. As I told you, I had no business, I had no money. A student teacher who had just left the university, getting to the field and thinking of opening up a school because the quality of education is very poor. The only thing that all of you know in Africa, we have land that if you ask them that I want to plow something, people give you. But to own it, you don't. So I plowed cassava garden. And out of cassava garden, I went and sat in the hot sun and sold this cassava to the public, the village people who had markets in the, who would sell to at retail in the market. And they would get this, and I got my profit from selling cassava that I had plowed in the garden that my father owned, not very far from town. And two, every evening, from the cassava money, I raised the profits. I made wheelbarrows, 25 of them, and I would go and make sure I gather my 500 shillings, Uganda currency, from the wheelbarrow pushers who hire from me every day. That was what brought this integrated school. Cassava and wheelbarrow, and finally, I opened up a canteen where I would teach, in the school where I teach. And when I opened the canteen to serve the children, because I saw opportunities of making money, there was no canteen in existence. I told the principal, can I make some tea? My fellow teachers laughed at me. How can you put your degree down and you go and sell tea with the villagers? But I'd seen the potential because we were neighboring a TTC, a school that was offering diploma in secondary education. So when I started it, I was making a net profit that they didn't know because they don't want dirty jobs. But as for Beatrice, for me, where I see money, I don't sit. I go to eat and make money while you are seated. That you want a white nothing. When I finish my teaching, I would rush to my business. Before I go to class, I go and serve the tea to the students and the escort, and I go back and teach. That was how I was making savings to go and build the school. And the school, the first block, I made the blocks myself. I never had anybody money to hire people to make. I did it with my hands, planted fence. Are you seeing how wild the dream is? The land is given to you. You now mad to go and start making blocks, planting the live fence, planting the paspalam without even one classroom built. You are just in the process of making. That is the wild vision. That I had sympathy for my people in the north, because I come from the north. I grew up there. I studied there, and I saw the poor quality of education. And not only that, they only look at education, but I was looking at many other things within education, that when a child comes out, that child will make a difference in people's life, in his or her own life. By, first of all, not seeking for jobs the way people are seeking for jobs. And I want to say that sincerely, any child that comes out of Lira Integrated School, they are not dependent on what the so-called white-collar jobs. They get out and start looking for something, because I've inspired them that please don't sit and wait that somebody's going to employ you. Don't go for holidays and wait for pocket money. Go and make money. These people are entrepreneurs, young as they are. We have recommended them for training with Enterprise Uganda. They have gone there, they have come back mad. I can even make, during holidays, I make my money and I come back, I don't have any stress in school. I want to thank so much Enterprise Uganda for even supporting the youth who would be wild on the streets looking for jobs. Our children are testimony. My own daughter is a testimony for that. Nowadays she makes cakes and sells in the institutions, and she's making good money. She's at the university for her first degree as a lawyer. Now, the second thing that has moved me, I am happy. Give me the floor, please. When I was wild in looking for money, I thought that management was a walkover. Dear ladies and gentlemen, when I got into the field and recruited students and staff to start working, it was a challenge. Do you know, when you are a lady and you are employing men, they even underlook you and say, a woman to even tell me this. And sometimes you start ruling by what? Crisis, emotions. A lot of men, we had messes. After achieving that, we put the first block, the second block, the school has started, but you started without knowledge of managing the institution. But you have your wide vision. You see yourself able to do something. I was one person carrying all sorts of responsibilities. I am the director of the school. I am the head teacher of the school. I am the bursar of the school holding money. I am everything. Just imagine that somebody carrying and breaking up with responsibilities because you have no knowledge of how do you manage this. Two, I have no system in place, no policies to run the institution. I was managing the school, but you see, thank God that there are no many schools to come and outcompete. They saw me as a potential. She has a degree, she can make it. But I was managing by so I want to say that sincerely, after getting the training from Enterprise Uganda, the population shot up, the income increased, the quality of the students changed, and last year we were the best of all schools in our district. We produced the best girl in the district who is doing arts in A-level. So I want to thank God for that. It has been a very big achievement going through this training. award on my own behalf and on behalf of Lira Integrated School. And I want to say before you that the future of Lira Integrated School is already opened. We are not going to remain at this. We are going to compete with the world. We are going to make a difference, and we are going to change the women in our nation. They will not get back to the kitchen. They are going to move forward. I'm going to make sure that I campaign for this. Thank you so much.